Hello, I am Babette Friedman, certified homeopath from Living Well Homeopathy. And I am here to address a question that is confusing to a lot of people seeking homeopathic care. What is the difference between an acute illness and a chronic illness? The definition of an acute illness is that it has a recent and rapid onset. It has a short evolution. That is to say, symptoms appear, change, and worsen rapidly. And it is of short duration. It either resolves on its own or may lead to death unless appropriate care is given. It is the opposite of a chronic illness. Some examples of pure acutes are prolonged loss of sleep, burns, animal bites, a sprained ankle, a pulled muscle, mental shock, grief, loss, disappointment, the flu, injuries from a fall or a car accident, and surgeries, to name a few. Maybe you have an infant who is teething or a sick loved one and you have to stay up all night with them. You will be suffering from prolonged loss of sleep. Maybe you're in one of the areas that was recently hit by hurricanes. You probably are suffering from mental shock, grief, and loss. Maybe you applied for a job that you were very qualified for and you really wanted that job, but they didn't choose you. You may be suffering from intense disappointment. As you can see, most people would have a similar response to the causes of these ailments. Homeopathy is very effective in the healing process of these types of ailments. This requires a short homeopathic acute evaluation. Chronic illness has a slow evolution, so slow that often it isn't apparent until diagnostic tests detect the problem or the symptoms impair one's life. In our culture today, we often see people who are suffering from several different chronic illnesses. Conventional medicine says that a disease is considered chronic if it has been affecting a person's life for 1 to 3 years. In homeopathy, if symptoms are reoccurring or have been going on for more than a month, we look at it as a chronic illness in most cases. Most of the time, conventional medicine will tell you that a chronic illness cannot be cured, only managed. Homeopathic medicine, however, seeks to assist a person's defenses in healing chronic diseases and is proven to be very effective. This requires a longer chronic intake process. Although the diagnostic labels may be the same, different people have different symptom pictures and different pathogenesis or causes leading to their disease picture. Knowing this information helps to choose the appropriate medicine. And we not only treat the diagnosis, but the whole individual. There is a third category of disease, which is an acute episode or exacerbation of a chronic disease. These are things like warts, a flare-up of arthritis symptoms, an asthma attack, shingles, psoriasis, etc. Any symptoms like these or symptoms that recur are likely connected to a chronic disease picture. Homeopathy is also effective here and also requires a chronic intake or a chronic follow-up if already in chronic care, in order to make sure that the root of the problem is addressed. You can think of chronic disease as a weed in your garden that you somehow missed, and now it's very large as a tree. You need to get rid of it. In order to eliminate it, you can hack at the leaves or cut a few branches off, or you can kill the roots. Homeopathy seeks to get to the root of the problem rather than hack at the symptoms. I hope this explanation has been clear. I will put my website information in the comments below. Don't hesitate to contact me with any questions that you may have. Until next time, live well.